reading today, so I'm a little sad as I play, but anything that happens is just fiction fodder. Moving on through Ohio, this is Elwin Slaughter, or...
It was like 15 years ago, maybe 14 years ago.
Yeah, about that.
So we are entering the grunt work period of the Elwin Slaughter.
When he had his first collection of short stories out, I got to do the cover for it. Jack Daniel Sessions EP.
We are going to places where we don't know a lot of people, places we never read before, places we've never been before.
I remember he was like, I want a typewriter, I want a cup of coffee, I want a bottle of whiskey. And I was like, but this is about dragons and stuff. Why aren't... And so I like added all these kind of dragony things in the background.
There will be more hustling, there will be more grinding.
This is my buddy Elwin Cotman.
We may possibly even rob some people to get money.
I feel like if we lean in, like you're being uncomfortably close.
This is the exciting part.
Welcome to Studio Beancan's drawing board segment. These are collections of musings, thoughts, arguments, caught on tape while recording the time-lapse videos, and put together just for you. Think about this as the Beancan scrap pile. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Let's do it. I got better at drawing since then, but I think it's a beautiful book. I also did the cover to his next book, and then after that, he was able to find better people. So
Somebody else found them. My new one comes out in April.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that the
Weird Black Girls? Yeah, that's
all
our...
right. Can I look at it?
Of course.
April. This is a big, like, so these guys, bless their soul, Six Gallery Press, shout out to Nate. These guys also helped me collaboratively self-publish my first book, which is the book I was reading even though it didn't exist yet when we were on tour together. I spun around to see the coffee pot. But this is like a grown-up I don't know. This isn't a small press, is what I'm saying. This is not an independent publishing job, so it's like really exciting.
Simon & Schuster.
If you read books, you might have heard of one of the two of them. No, I don't.
All of them.
And then you've got some poetry books that are doing.
Oh yeah, Wizard's Homecoming from Nomadic Press / Black Lawrence Press. It is available. Came out last April. So I think the Six Gallery ones might be out of print.
Okay.
I think Nathan just gave those to me in a box.
Let's see if we can order this. Let's see if they're for sale.
I would hate to say I put out one called Dance on Saturday in 2020. Hopefully that's not my only book that is currently in print. Wizard's Homecoming is also in print.
Where do people go to find you on the internet? Do you do that, or they just got to find you in person?
I'm on elwincotman.com. That's it.
All right, these books are available on Amazon at the very least, it looks like. There are copies. So get them.
Oh, they're all available.
Yeah, I think Six Gallery Press stuff, when they don't have batch copies, they default to on demand, so you can still get them, I think.
Cool.
Great. And you've got a bazillion things also in the works, right?
Yeah, just finished a play that hopefully will get produced sometime this year. And I'm working on a television pilot about vampires.
Yeah.
I'm possibly collaborating on a high fantasy novel.
Yeah. Basically, since I've known you, it's mostly been like, you can't stop making this stuff. So before you were agented and pitching stuff, it wasn't like you weren't writing things that would be ready for that. And even though you don't work in Hollywood, it's not going to stop you from making this thing if you have a good idea about it, right?
Nah, just find another avenue. You know, so many ideas I had, I tried to do them through books. Yeah. And I realized after a while they were filmic, you know.
Sure, yeah.
And that's why they weren't working, is because I wasn't working in the right medium.
Okay.
So that's been a pretty cool revelation. You know, these stories where people just talk all the time. I'm like, oh, this is kind of boring on the page because it's supposed to be a play.
Yeah.
Like, so there you are.
It wasn't until I started recording for video out here that I realized that was a plane, but there's a helicopter above this part of Oakland?
Oh,
Like,
always.
basically all the time. So you're gonna have to, I hope, forgive some of the audio sound.
Do they still yell at people on the ground?
I haven't heard any yelling. Maybe things have been chill over here lately.
Doing that dystopia thing?
Just be like, hey, go home.
We see you.
I see Howard. I see what you're doing. Put it
Yeah,
down.
they love doing that.
All right. I'm working on a webcomic idea that I'm going to be putting out, and my Patreons are already watching. That's like the kind of undeveloped bully character is the main character, which is really fun because as the least developed character of the first book, you just have so much more space to grow.
Oh, definitely.
And the heel turns are like the best thing in the world, you know? It's just when you like hate someone that's obviously awful, and then you figure out why they're a person, you know?
Well, if they're turning good, it's a face turn.
Face turn. I apologize. Professionals in the house.
Professional wrestling, professional watcher.
Professional watcher. I wonder how loud this is to us. How loud does this grinder sound to you?
Yeah, internet land. How loud is that?
How loud is that?
You're going to have to learn to live with it.
Don't know if I've ever been governor. Then they made no